If you're 25 right now and you've got $10,000 saved up, you have something most people never get back. Time, not money. Not a fancy job. Just time. And time, it turns out, is worth more than almost anything else in investing. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that $10,000 becomes if you invest it right now. Then I'm going to show you what happens to that exact same $10,000 if you wait just 5 years. Same money, same person, same plan, one decision, a completely different future. Stick around to the end. The gap between these two futures might genuinely shock you. Meet Alex. Alex is 25 years old. Alex has a normal job, a normal apartment, and just saved up $10,000. Maybe it came from a few years of careful saving. Maybe it was a graduation gift or money from a side hustle. It doesn't really matter how Alex got it. What matters is what Alex does with it next. Alex has a choice to make. Invest that money right now. Or wait. Get settled first. Pay off a little more debt. Feel more ready. Maybe invest later, once life feels more stable. A lot of us think like this. I'll start once things calm down. So let's actually test that idea. Let's follow two versions of Alex and watch what happens to each one. Alex now takes that $10,000 today and puts it into one simple S&P 500 index fund. Alex now also adds $100 every single month after that. Nothing fancy, no special tricks, just consistent. Alex later does the exact same thing. Same fund, same $100 a month, same effort every month without fail. The only difference is Alex later waits 5 years before starting. Both Alexes have the same job, the same salary, the same shot at life. The only thing standing between them is 5 years. 5 birthdays. That's it. No other difference at all. One Alex pressed play today, the other Alex pressed pause for 5 years. Let's see what that one pause really costs, all the way to retirement. Before we get to the numbers, let's talk about how this actually works. It's called compound interest, and it's much simpler than it sounds. Your money makes money. Then that new money makes more money too. It keeps growing, on top of itself, year after year, like a snowball rolling downhill. At the top of the hill, the snowball is tiny. Near the bottom, it's huge, but it started exactly the same size every time. The only thing that changed was how far it rolled. The S&P 500, which is basically 500 of America's biggest companies bundled into one fund, has averaged about 10% growth every year, going back nearly 100 years. Some years, it's much higher. Some years, it drops. But smoothed out over long stretches of time, it lands around 10% a year. Here's the part most people get wrong. The first 5 years are the most dangerous years. Not because you lose money. Because almost nothing seems to happen. The growth feels slow. It feels boring. Your $10,000 might only grow by a few $100s in year 1. And that's exactly when most people give up, right before the curve starts to bend upward and take off. There's an old saying that compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in finance. The reason is simple. It rewards patience far more than it rewards intelligence. And that $100 a month we mentioned, that's less than what a lot of people spend on takeout food, streaming subscriptions, and small impulse buys combined in a single month. This isn't a sacrifice. It's a redirect. You're not finding new money. You're just pointing existing money somewhere smarter. Small, boring, consistent, that's the whole secret. There's no app, no trick, and no genius move hiding behind any of this. It's just time multiplied over and over while you go on living your normal life. Now let's see what it actually builds, year after year, decade after decade. Let's run the real numbers for both Alexes all the way to retirement at 65. Alex now, who started at 25, by age 35, 10 years in, Alex now has about $45,000. It doesn't feel like much yet. The snowball is still small, and honestly, a little disappointing if you're checking the account every week. By age 45, 20 years in, that grows to about $136,000. Now it's starting to feel real. Friends are still wondering where to start. Alex now is already 2 decades into the plan. By age 55, 30 years in, it's about $372,000. The growth is speeding up now. Each year is adding more than the year before it, sometimes more than Alex now even put in. And by age 65, after 40 full years of letting that money grow, Alex now has about $985,000. One good year in the market away from a full $1 million. Never earned a huge salary. Never picked a hot stock. Never tried to time the market. Just never stopped. Now let's look at Alex later, who ran the exact same plan with the exact same fund just 5 years behind. By age 40, 10 years in, Alex later also has about $45,000. Same starting point, same slow climb, same boring early years. By age 50, 20 years in, about $136,000. Still right on pace with Alex now, step for step, dollar for dollar. By age 60, 30 years in, about $372,000. Still matching perfectly. So far, the 5-year delay hasn't seemed to cost anything at all. But here's where it gets brutal. By age 65, Alex later has only been invested for 35 years, not 40. And that one missing chunk of time, those 5 extra years at the very end, means Alex later ends up with about $606,000. Let's put these two numbers side by side one more time so it really lands. Alex now at 65, $985,000. Alex later at 65, $606,000. The difference, $379,000. Same $10,000 start, same $100 a month, same fund, same effort every single month for decades with zero extra work from either Alex. The only difference in the entire story was 5 years. Alex later did not make a bad choice. Alex later didn't pick a worse fund or invest less money or make a single mistake along the way. Alex later just waited. And waiting, it turns out, was the most expensive part of the entire plan. This isn't a guess, and it isn't a sales pitch. It's just what the math does automatically when you give it enough time to work. And remember, this is the exact same Alex in both scenarios. Same intelligence, same work ethic, same dreams for the future. If you swap their lives at any other point, nobody would be able to tell them apart. The only thing that separates a $985,000 retirement from a $606,000 retirement is a 5-year head start that cost nothing and asked for nothing extra ever. $379. 000 is not just extra money sitting in an account, it's years of freedom, sitting there waiting for you. That's enough to pay off a house, completely, with money left over. Or take 4 full years off work without earning a single extra dollar, just living off what already grew. Or cover your kid's entire college education in cash, with room to spare for the years after. Think about your own age right now, while you're watching this. If you're 30 today, you've already lost some of that 5-year head start, and there's no getting it back. If you're 25, you haven't lost anything yet. The window is still wide open, right now, while you're sitting here. This isn't really about becoming a millionaire. Plenty of people hit that number eventually, one way or another. This is about a window that's open right now, and it closes a little more every single year you wait to walk through it. 5 years feels small when you're 25. It feels like nothing, a blink. But it does not feel small when you're 65, staring at a $379,000 gap that can never be closed, no matter how hard you work after the fact. Some gaps just can't be earned back. They can only be avoided in the first place. Run this same idea with your own numbers, even quickly in your head right now. Whatever you've saved up, whatever age you're starting at, the pattern stays exactly the same. Every single year you wait gets quietly added to the price tag, and every single year you start early gets quietly added to your freedom. So why do people wait when the math is laid out this clearly? Most people don't lose this advantage on purpose. Nobody decides, on purpose, to throw away $379,000. It happens quietly, one excuse at a time. They wait for the right time. A bigger paycheck, less debt, more confidence. Maybe after the next promotion. Maybe after the holidays. Maybe next year, when things finally feel calmer. Some people wait because investing sounds complicated, full of charts and jargon and risk. Some people wait because they're scared of losing money. Some people simply never sat down and watched the actual numbers, the way you just did. But here's the truth, plain and simple. There is no perfect moment. There is only this moment and the next one you decide to act in. Alex did not need more money to win this race. Alex did not need a finance degree, a high salary, or some secret strategy nobody else knows about. Alex just needed to stop waiting for permission and start. The version of you that waits for the perfect moment usually waits forever. The perfect moment doesn't show up. You have to create it yourself, today, right after this video ends. 5 years from now, you'll either be the Alex who started or the Alex who's still waiting for things to feel ready. Both versions of you are watching this exact video right now at this exact moment. So here's exactly what to do, starting today. Not next week, not after payday. Today, step 1. Open a brokerage account. Fidelity, Vanguard, and Schwab all work fine, and all three are trusted by millions of regular people. It takes about 20 minutes from your phone, and most of them are completely free to open. Step 2. Put your money into one simple S&P 500 index fund. You don't need 10 different funds. You don't need to pick individual stocks or time the market, or watch the news every single night to feel ready. One fund is enough to do everything we just walked through. Step 3. Set up $100 a month automatically the same day your paycheck lands. Make it invisible. Make it as non-negotiable as your rent or your phone bill. If you can start higher than $100, even better, the gap only gets bigger. But $100 alone already builds the entire future we just calculated. Step 4. Leave it alone. Don't check it every single day. Don't panic when the market dips, because it will dip, more than once, sometimes scarily so. Let time do the heavy lifting quietly in the background while you live your life. You don't need $10,000 to start this plan. You don't need to be exactly 25 either. You just need to start today, instead of telling yourself you'll start next year. One honest note before we move on. Markets don't move in a straight line, and past results never guarantee future ones. But the long-term pattern, decade after decade, has held up again and again. That's exactly why starting early matters so much, and why waiting is so quietly expensive. $10,000. One decision. A $379,000 difference, just for waiting 5 years. That's not luck. That's not some special trick that only a few people know about. That's just math, plain and simple, given enough time to do its job quietly in the background. So tell me, right now in the comments, how old are you and how much have you got saved? Drop it below and let's figure out your exact number together, as a community. If this opened your eyes, even a little, hit subscribe right now. Every single week on Jack Invests, we turn real numbers into real wake-up calls, the kind that actually change what you do on Monday morning. And if you're wondering what happens when you push that monthly number even higher, past $100, the next video might be the one that completely changes your timeline.